UN Special Rice Safeguard. In order to protect the Philippine rice industry from sudden or extreme price fluctuation, a special safeguard duty is a duty on rice shall be imposed in accordance with RA number 8800, otherwise known as the Safeguard Measure Act, and its implementing rules and regulations. So the purpose of it is to provide safety mechanisms that protect Filipino rice farmers from unfair competition or injury due to sudden increase of rice imports. So, penalty for abuse or evasion. So, who are attempting for those attempting to evade tariffs or avoid safeguards duties may be penalized under RA 880 or the Safeguard Measures Act. This can be include the administrative fines. So, what is administrative fines? These are the monetary penalties imposed by the government agency like Bureau of Customs or the Department of Agriculture on individuals or entities that violate import regulations. For example, under declaration of shipment values, mislabeling, or importing without necessary permits. So, the purpose of it is to penalize or deter non-complainants without going through criminal prosecution. So for the amount, it depends on the violation and is usually defined by the law or regulation. So the second one is the seizure of shipments. Seizure of shipments, this refers to the government taking possession of the imported goods that violate customs or trade laws. So the reason for seizure may be include smuggling or misdeclaration, lack of import permits, or importing banned or restricted goods. So the result is goods may be confiscated, forfeited, or auctioned by the government, and the importer may be also face fines or charges. So we have also here the revocation of import licenses. So what is this? This is the cancellation of or suspension of the companies or individuals in authorization to import goods. So uh, in short, hindi na sila pwede ka-import or or kaya na tawag ng na-cancel ng ilang nga pag-import. So, typically, as a penalty for serious repeated violation of trade laws. So, the effect of this is the entity can no longer legally import specific products or operate as an importer. So, second is imposed by regulatory agencies like Bureau of Customs, Department of Trade and Industry, or the DTI, or Department of Agriculture. So, the law removed the quota system on rice imports replaced with tariffs. So, this law is replace niya ang quota system sang tariffs. So, in the past, only a limited amount of rice could be imported, and importation needed approval. Now, anyone can import rice as long as they pay tariffs. So, sadto ko no, limited lang ko no ang pwede ma-import sa aton, and the importation need sang approval. Pero yanda, anyone can import na as long as they pay sang insakto nga tariff. So, why is this law was made? So the first reason is to lower the price of the rice consumer. So hambal dire para kuno mapanubo ang presyo sang bugas para sa mga consumer. So the second one is to ensure enough supply of rice in the market. So it ensure the stable rice supply by allowing more rice to enter in the country through open importation. So as long as madamo nga ga-import nga products or goods or rice, madamo kita supply sa aton market. So the third one, to remove corruption in the rice importation. So para kuno tawag maibanan ng corruption, and also ma-prevent ang corruption sa rice importation. And the last one is to help farmers to become more competitive through support of the governments. So, nga man, paano makahelp ang muni nga act sa mga farmers kay um, ang tariff is ginahatag sa farmers in order for them um, to be more productive and competitive. So bali ginapautang nila. So as we go along, i-discuss ko pa na karon. So what are tariffs? So a tariff is a tax paid when goods enter a country. So ang tariff ko no is kumbaga daw tax ina sa. So ginapatong ina sa when a specific good was enter in our country. So bali patong siya or muna depende man kung pila ang patong. So for example, if the rice is imported from ASEAN countries like Vietnam or Thailand, a 30% tariff is applied. So if you're hambal dire, if you are a member of an ASEAN countries like the Vietnam or Thailand, ang patong sa imo is 35% tariff. So the second one naman is the imported from non-ASEAN. So the first one kagina is the countries that are members is makakuha sang 35%. Pero if you're not member of an ASEAN countries, ang imo tariff, ang patong sim is 50%, which is higher than the first one. So